But this kid does things we have not seen a Michigan quarterback do. What do you notice there? The 10th best odds now. J.J. McCarthy, my pick, my guy, 12-0 Michigan, baby. Best quarterback in the history of the Michigan Wolverines.
Potentially.
If they let him play a whole game, maybe.
Yeah. And look, I understand that people think I'm crazy out there, but listen to me. I just think he's got all the tools. And yes, I'd like to see him prove it, but this kid does things we have not seen a Michigan quarterback do. Not Jim Harbaugh, not Chad Henne, not John Navarre, not Denard Robinson. J.J. McCarthy, in my opinion, has the opportunity to be the best Michigan quarterback in the history of the program, over 100 plus years. And if you think about that position on its own, Braylon, it's not like I'm talking about offensive linemen or defensive backs or wide receivers. Michigan's quarterbacks are historically not that great at Michigan. Tom Brady, 6th rounder. Elvis Gerbach, 8th rounder.
Yeah.
Chad Henne, 2nd round pick. The last 1st round pick at quarterback from the University of Michigan
is Jim Harbaugh.
In 1987, 1st round by the Chicago Bears. 1987. That's what? 35 years ago.
35 years ago. It's
not like it's some crazy outlandish statement.
It's also not some crazy outlandish statement because look, there's only been 2 quarterbacks in Michigan history that have started a substantial amount of time that you can compare J.J. McCarthy to. One is Rick Leach, who played from 1973, 1978, played with my father. Amazing cannon. Also played baseball. Ran the ball out. The first running quarterback Michigan really had. One of the greats, in my opinion. If
he was
you
a Blue
ask
Jay,
me,
too.
He was a Blue Jay. Guess what? He's not as accurate as J.J. McCarthy has been so far passing the ball. He can't run as fast and as good as J.J. can run with the ball. You know who the other quarterback is? It's Shoelace. Shoelace is the other quarterback that you want to compare to J.J. because he can run, because he passed. Shoelace may have rushed for 1,000, 1,000,000,000,000 yards, but Shoelace basically was throwing passes off the RPO, one of the first schools to do RPO, University of Michigan. Boom, do that, go back, throw it, make it wide open. JJ's a better passer than both of those individuals, and JJ is not that much further off than Shoelace in terms of running the actual RPO. Obviously, Shoelace much better runner. That is the only 2 people you can compare him to, and as a whole, as a combination, far outseeds both of those guys in spades.
And again, 5th round pick.
Yeah.
You know, and
didn't play quarterback in the league. He played punt return.
He was a slash guy.
For the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And I just, again, I truly believe that. Hammer me all you want. I'm good with it. We'll just wait and see. I will say I do understand what I'm talking about a little bit. Do you remember back to Thursday's segment with Scotty G?
I do.
Do you remember? Let me play it for you. In my opinion, if J.J. McCarthy is the starting quarterback on a 12-0 Michigan team, you know where he's going to end up?
New York.
He's going to end up in New York. Right now, I just looked at the Action Network. You can get J.J. McCarthy odds plus 12,000 to win the Heisman Trophy. I'm just telling you.
120 to 1.
120 to 1.
That's not bad.
It is not a bad flyer to take.
I said I was
if you
done.
think that he's going to account for 4, 5, 6 touchdowns against Hawaii, never relinquish this job, and lead Michigan to a 12-0 season. Because again, a 12-0 Michigan team, the quarterback is going to be in the Heisman race. So today, Fox Bet Live. And again, for all the people about me printing stories out, I have everything printed out here on the desk. What do you notice there? The 10th best odds now. He's all the way up. He's in the top 10. J.J. McCarthy. You missed it, folks. 40 to 1 now, plus 4,000. You missed it. You missed it. I
Get
told
on it
you
now.
about it. You can get on it now.
Get on it.
You can get on it now. Still 40 to 1.
$10 wins you what?
400. $10 wins you 400. $100 wins you 4,000. $100 3 days ago, would have won you $12,000 potentially. I'm just saying.
I'll take the $4,000.
Everybody on notice right now for J.J. McCarthy. It's not the craziest thing you ever heard in your life. And again, you got to take into account you're playing cupcakes too.
Yeah.
He's going to play the first half against UConn, probably account for another 6 touchdowns. 6-7 drives, 6-7 touchdowns against UConn.
100%, man. It has nothing to do with playing cupcakes. Look at the guys that win Heisman trophies. I mean, I can go back to Derrick Henry's year where he rushed for 2,200 yards. I can look at some of those first 4 or 5 games when he was rushing for 240 against Bethune-Cookman and schools like that. It happens. It comes with the territory. Listen, nobody's saying J.J. McCarthy is going to win. Nobody's saying that J.J. McCarthy is going to be the best quarterback in Michigan history. We're saying he has an opportunity to be the best quarterback in Michigan history because of all the skill set. If you look at all of it, you add all of it up, it adds up to a quarterback, if things go right, well, he can be the best quarterback in history. As it relates to the Heisman, same thing. If things go right this season, just like Ryan and Ermanni said last year, if things go right, I believe Aiden Hutchinson has a chance to be in the Downtown Athletic Club of New York. And oh, by the way, he finished second. Same thing with JJ this year. If things go right, if things go 12-0, like we said, even 11-1, and they play a certain brand of football, the brand they played last year, who says JJ can't make it? You should have bet on him last week. 100 would have got you a lot.
And again, just with this Heisman, this is the last thing I'll say about it. C.J. Stroud really not doing a ton at Ohio State. Caleb Williams could be another guy. Stetson Bennett.
That's my front runner right now.
Potentially,
yeah.
Right? I mean, we'll see what happens there. Will Anderson. I thought Will Anderson, I didn't even realize he was on the field except one play against Texas.
1 second, 2 games.
Exactly.
3
Hendon
tackles.
Hooker, my guy. Bijan Robinson, running backs historically don't do so well, as we know with Kenneth Walker. If Kenneth Walker wasn't involved last year, I don't know about Bijan Robinson. By the way, Kenneth Walker, did you see he will be available this week? I was hoping to see him play last night. He was not on the field because of an injury. But nonetheless, J.J. McCarthy, my pick, my guy, 12-0 Michigan, baby. Best quarterback in the history of the Michigan Wolverines.
Potentially.
If they let him play a whole game, maybe.
Yeah, right.